Hey guys, TraderDC here, coming at you with another video. Now that Pokemon Legends ZA's DLC Mega Dimension is out, I wanted to go through every single new Mega Evolution that was introduced in this DLC, giving you guys my thoughts on them. We got a total of 19 brand new Mega Evolutions, including one hidden brand new Mega Evolution that you may not know about as it hasn't been officially revealed by the Pokemon Company yet and currently isn't obtainable in-game. So without further ado, let's get into this. So first and foremost is Mega Raichu X and Mega Raichu Y. I'm going to loop these two together as, there are two Mega Evolutions for Raichu. These are two of the Mega Evolutions that got revealed beforehand. So for any of the ones that were revealed beforehand, I'm going to touch on them briefly given that I made full videos on each. But when these were first revealed, I loved both Mega Raichu X and Mega Raichu Y. And that is still the case, although when the reveal first happened, I liked Y more than X. But I think now that I've seen them in game, I actually prefer Raichu X over Raichu Y. The one thing that's still bugging me about Raichu X though is I don't understand why it's an electric type along with Raichu Y. I feel like there should be something to distinguish the two of them. And just by looking at X, that seems like the one that would change typing. Initially, when it was first revealed, I said it would be maybe an electric fighting type, but now playing the game and seeing that it levitates everywhere it goes, this should have been an electric flying type, and I really don't understand why it wasn't. Next up is Mega Chimico, another Pokemon that was revealed prior to the game coming out. Its typing changes from pure Psychic to Psychic Steel, and at the time at which this Pokemon was first revealed to us, I thought it was okay. Seeing it in game though, I think it's fine. I like it. I mean, I don't know what else you would have done with a Mega Chimico, and quite frankly, Chimico is one of the head scratchers to me as to why it exactly got a Mega, but for what it is, I think it's fine. Next up is our first Mega Evolution Z in National Pokedex order, and that is Mega Absol Z. Mega Absol Z looks absolutely sick. It changes typing from being a pure dark type to a dark and ghost type, and this Pokemon I actually went into the game experiencing it for the first time, not seeing any images of it. Prior to the game coming out, we didn't have any leaked images of it. We knew that this Pokemon was coming, but when I saw it in game, I was like, whoa, this thing looks absolutely sick. It kind of is basically like a fallen angel. Given that regular Mega Absol has these angelic wings, it's white, it's a pure dark type. This is kind of the polar opposite to that. It's a black fallen angel. Instead of having these angel wings, it has like this weird red black hand attached to it. I absolutely love this design, and it's probably my second favorite Mega Evolution from this DLC, if not my favorite, but I think my favorite one's going to come a little bit later. Next up, we have Mega Staraptor. Mega Staraptor also changes type from being a normal flying type to now a fighting and flying type. When I first saw this one in game, I didn't love it, but it's grown on me a lot since then, and I think this is a really cool design for a Mega Staraptor. A lot of people seem to think that Mega Staraptor would change typing to a fighting flying type, so I guess those people were right. I don't know why when I first saw this Pokemon, it really gave me just turkey vibes. I don't know why they took Staraptor and made it from this bird to being a turkey. I don't know why I got that vibe. I don't know if it's just me seeing that. Let me know what you think about Mega Staraptor, but I think it is absolutely sick. Now for our hidden Mega in Pokemon Legends ZA Mega Dimension, we have Mega Garchomp Z, our second of the Z Megas. This Pokemon, for whatever reason, is not available right now. Apparently, it's going to come in the form of a mystery gift event, similar to what we had happen with Mewtwo and Deontay getting mystery gifts for their Mega Stone, and I'm not sure how exactly it's going to work with Garchomp, given that we already can catch Garchomp in the game, so I'm not really sure why there's a mystery gift surrounding this Pokemon. It's rather confusing to me. As for Mega Garchomp Z, though, it is going to be a pure Dragon type, losing the ground type that we see with regular Garchomp and Mega Garchomp. I'm a little confused on this one. I like the design. Don't get me wrong, I like the design a lot, but when you put it next to Mega Garchomp, I don't really see that big of a difference between the two of them. Like, obviously there are design differences. I think they are both strong designs. I know people don't really like Mega Garchomp, so maybe this version of Garchomp, Mega Garchomp Z, is more to their appetite. But for me, sitting here, I just don't really see why this Pokemon exists if you're going to make it a pure Dragon type. Like, to me, I know we haven't seen it yet in game. To me, this should be either a Dragon flying type or a Dragon dragon water type. I don't know why it's pure dragon. And again, I feel like just it's so similar to regular Mega Garchomp. I don't know why it exists. Like if you look at it, the feet kind of look like, more shark-like, like it's a fin kind of. That's why I'm thinking this should be a water type. But then if you look at the head, it has these jets on it. So again, maybe a dragon flying type. And also too, am I the only one getting Dragapult vibes from it with the little arrows going down its stomach? Again, this Pokemon is sick. I really like the design, but when I see it and compare it to regular Garchomp and Mega Garchomp, I just kind of question why it exists and why they didn't do more with it, because it has a lot of the same features. Like both Mega Garchomps have these giant claws for hands. I don't really see a huge difference between the two of them, but maybe that's just my take on it. Next up, we have Mega Lucario Z, which is our third and final of the Z Mega evolutions that we have for this game. This one was revealed beforehand. I feel the same way now as I did then when I made that video. I absolutely love its design. I think it looks absolutely sick. I am still questioning why this is a fighting steel type, because it should have changed typing to differentiate it from the other Mega Lucario. In my video when this was first revealed, initially I had said maybe you can make this a fighting psychic type. Then I said maybe a fighting dark type. Maybe it could have even been a fighting ghost type. Either way, I really don't understand why this Mega evolution is the same type as the regular Mega Lucario, because I really feel like that's holding it back. Otherwise, this is an absolutely peak design in my opinion. Just the typing makes me scratch my head. Next up, we have Mega Heatran, and Mega Heatran is a weird one for me. I don't hate it, because I don't really know what else you would do with the Mega Heatran than making it this big lava blob monster thing. Like, I don't hate it again, but at the same time, seeing it in game is just a blob. Like, I don't love it either. Heatran as it is already, to me, is one of the weaker legendary Pokemon. It's not forgettable. It's one of the, legendaries that I remember, growing up with playing Diamond and Pearl back in the day, but it's one of the weaker design legendaries in my opinion, and I don't think Mega Heatran helps it in any way, shape, or form. Next up, we have Mega Darkrai, which obviously is a major player in terms of the story for Pokemon Legends ZA Mega Dimension. Darkrai is probably my favorite mythical / legendary Pokemon. Like, I absolutely love Darkrai. However, I don't know what this is. Like, what were they thinking here? When I first saw it, I was like, why did they make Darkrai into a blimp? And then I realized it's supposed to be a giant eye, I guess, that it kind of also looks like a blimp. And Darkrai, when you fight it in game, as you can see on screen, it kind of turns into a giant eye before Darkrai's head pops out of where the pupils should be. Again, this is just a weird design. I'm assuming it's intentional because story-wise, Darkrai's suffering, and this looks like it's suffering because it does not look good at all in my opinion. It's just weird. But I feel like there's a few Mega Evolutions that they introduced just in this game and in this DLC as well that they took it in a different direction than pretty much everyone would have expected, because I remember everyone saying a Mega Darkrai is just going to have longer legs and be this really cool, creepy type thing. It's definitely creepy, but not in a good way, not in the way that I think most people would have liked. And I feel like they just did that to do something different. Like they made it into an eye because I guess Darkrai, you have eye in the name. I don't know. Next up, we have Mega Golurk. Mega Golurk is pretty cool in my opinion. When I first saw this in the data mine images that were posted the night this DLC came out, I didn't love it. I was like, oh, that's a kind of weird looking Mega Golurk. But once I saw it in game, I fell in love with this design. I still am kind of confused as to why it has these giant, ghostly flames around its body, because it retains its ghost and ground type. I would have imagined maybe this becomes a ground and fire type, or maybe a fire and ghost type. I think the latter makes more sense given this design, but yeah, I kind of wonder why it has these giant flames just attached to its body, but it retains the same typing. Maybe this is a reference to something, or there's some lore significance that I don't know about, but yeah, cool design. I just kind of wonder about the flames. Next up, we have what is by far my favorite Mega Evolution introduced in this DLC, and that is Mega Meowstic. Mega Meowstic looks absolutely sick. It basically cuts the two Meowstics in half and combines them together. As you know, Meowstic is a Pokemon that has two gender differences. One of them is colored purple, one of them is colored white. So Mega Meowstic fuses those two together, making it split right down the middle. It reminds me of one of those like creepy ragdolls that is split down the middle that you'd probably see in a horror movie. I absolutely love this design, and I think it's the best design to come out of this DLC. Next up, we have Mega Crabominable. Mega Crabominable, I remember when it was first leaked that Crabominable would be getting a Mega Evolution, I was kind of just scratching my head at why Crabominable, but after after seeing this design in game, I absolutely love it. It kind of turns more ape-like and reminds me kind of a little bit of Donkey Kong for whatever reason, but I think this is really cool, and I think it definitely enhances Crabominable a lot, actually. I think this is a really good next step in that evolutionary line. I feel like coming off of Crabrawler into Crabominable, a lot of people question why is that the direction they took with it. Even I remember I loved Crabrawler when it was first revealed, and I was questioning why did they make it an ice type, because I kind of just wanted to see it become a bigger crab. I don't dislike Crabominable as much as other people do, but I think this Mega Evolution definitely redeems the line for people who do not like it. Next up, we have Mega Golisopod, and Mega Golisopod went in a very different direction than what I was expecting for it. I expected it to just become a more beefier and bulkier version of Golisopod, but instead of doing that, they decided to take regular Golisopod, which is a bug water type, and turn this into a bug and steel type like Skeezor. It obviously is made to be samurai-like, you know, as it is already, Golisopod kind of had some samurai inspiration to it, so they took that even a step further by giving it the steel typing and making it have actual steel armor. I saw someone on Twitter say this looks like a Droidica, and after I read that, I can't unsee it. This does look like a Droidica, and it's kind of funny. I wonder if that was actually, you know, some inspiration for it. Next up, we have Mega Magurna, which Mega Magurna is an interesting one. I like its design. I think it's good. Like, Magurna is not my favorite Pokemon. I never loved it from just a conceptual point of view, and just design-wise, I thought it was alright. It really reminds me of Deontay and kind of is like a mechanical version of that Pokemon, even though they have no, you know, correlation between the two of those. Mega Magurna looks fine. Again, it's the next step in Magurna's line. It looks perfectly fine to me. Cool little lore tidbit about this one, though, is this Mega Evolution, if you haven't played the game yet, was man-made by Quasartico Inc. using Mega Shards. I guess that confirms that we can create Mega Stones in a lab, which is really cool. This Mega Evolution has an interesting little tidbit to it, though, and that is that there are two versions of this Mega Evolution. There's the one you're seeing on screen, and then there's another one, which we don't have the full body image of it as of yet, but as you can see from the image that we do have, it looks like Magurna's chest plate kind of loses its paint in a way. It kind of loses that red accent, and this is supposed to be basically the original Magurna color. If you have that version of the Pokemon and Mega Evolve it, it looks a little bit different than the regular Mega Magurna, which I think is a really neat thing, and that's going to come up again in one of the later Megas that we have. Next up, we have Mega Zeraora. Outside of Mega Zeraora being a pain to catch, I absolutely love its design just as much as I did when it was first revealed. I'm still scratching my head at why this Pokemon is not an electric fighting type and just remains pure electric. I remember when Zeraora was first revealed, I couldn't believe it wasn't an electric fighting type, and I feel like this Mega Evolution was their chance to redeem it and fix the typing of it, but for whatever reason, they kept it the same. Next up, we have Mega Scovillain, which I know Scovillain is a Pokemon that's often hated upon. I actually like it and think it's really cool that we finally have a fire and grass type. When it comes to Mega Scovillain, though, this is one of those that I feel like they just went in a different direction just to catch people off guard, because I think everyone thought when it leaked that Scovillain would be getting a Mega Evolution that it would essentially gain a third or maybe even a fourth head, maybe a yellow or purple, blue pepper, whatever, just a bunch of different heads with different colors of pepper. But for whatever reason, it became more dinosaur-like, getting these like scales and horns or whatever you want to call them on its body, and then it gains a cherry-looking tie. I don't necessarily think it's a bad design. I think it's fine, but I think they could have done much better with it if they decided to give it a third, maybe a fourth, or even a fifth head to add to this theme that they have with it, and just a bunch of different peppers represented in the heads of Scovillain, but that's not the direction they took with that Pokemon. Next up, we have Mega Glamora, and Mega Glamora to me looks fine. I mean, Glamora itself isn't exactly a Pokemon that I am too fond of. I don't like it all that much. I think Mega Glamora looks fine for a Mega Evolution to Glamora. It's kind of hard for me to judge it because I don't like the Pokemon itself, so naturally, I'm probably not going to love the Mega Evolution. I think it's cool, though. It's kind of a hybrid between Glamet and Glamora because it's like the petals came off of Glamora and you see like the inner Glamet when you have it in-game walking around, so that's neat, I guess. Next up, we have Mega Tatsugiri, which I remember when it first leaked that Tatsugiri was getting a Mega Evolution. It, alongside with Chimico, I was really wondering why they chose to give these two Pokemon a Mega Evolution, and I'm still wondering why they chose to give Tatsugiri a Mega Evolution, especially after seeing it in-game. It essentially becomes a sushi platter with all three forms of Tatsugiri on it, and this, like Mega Magurna, depending on the Tatsugiri you have, as you can see on screen, there's 3 different Mega Tatsugiris. Essentially, the only difference is between them that whatever form you're Mega Evolving becomes the form in the center, and the other ones shift to the left, and it gets like a little hat or fish eggs, caviar, whatever that is on top of it. Again, this is a Pokemon that I'm really questioning why it exists, and I just don't really understand why this is a thing. I don't know what they were doing here. Tatsugiri is clearly supposed to be one of the more jokey mega evolutions, but quite frankly, I would rather it have not existed and have them do something like a Mega Flygon or just anything else with that slot. Last up, we have Mega Bascalibur, which this Pokemon I absolutely love from a design point of view as much as I did when it was first revealed. Obviously, as of the recording of this video, this Pokemon isn't out yet because it is tied behind Ranked Battle Season 4, so this will be available, I believe, later this week. I think it's December 18th it goes live. You'll be able to get your hands on it soon, but I think it's an absolutely sick design. So there you have it. Every single new Mega Evolution that was introduced in Pokemon Legends ZA Mega Dimension. Let me know in the comment section below what you guys think about all this. What do you guys think about the Mega Evolutions that we got in Mega Dimension? Do you love them? Do you hate them? Which is your favorite? Which is your least favorite? Do you agree with me and question why exactly Mega Tatsugiri exists? And are you also questioning why Mega Lucario Z and Mega Raichu X didn't change typing, and why Mega Garchomp Z isn't available, and why it's just a pure dragon type? That's rather strange to me as well. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to see more content like this from Trainer DC. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.